Hello everyone, it's Rita here, and I am going to work on some tags because I need tags, but they're probably not going to be the ones I need because you never know what color you're going to want. But I think I'm going to do some darker ones that I kind of know might go with the next couple kits, couple journals that I'm going to put together. So what I did was I had some scrapbook paper that's pretty heavy, and I don't think I'd ever use these pages. So I just cut them up by, let's see, they're 3 1/4 by 6, because I just cut the page in half. Okay, and then I cut some pieces of paper for journaling on, and I cut those 3 1/4 also. Yeah, because these are going to be glued onto these. Okay, and then I'm going to cut these at the same size. No, these are going to be cut smaller. These are going to be 2, and I should write this down or I'll forget. This, the first one is going to be 3, sorry, I don't want to put that, 3 1/4 inches by 6. And then the next one is going to be, the front one is going to be 2 3/4 by I'm thinking like 5 1/2, because I want it to be a little bit smaller all the way around. Yeah, let's do 5 1/2. Okay, so those are the tags sizes, in case you want to write that down or whatever. Okay, so let me show you what I'm planning here. So I want to take these cards. Now this has a decent background on it for journaling, so, but I want I cut these pretty much exactly the same. So I'm just going to glue the journaling ones down. This may take longer than I anticipated. We'll see. So I hope everybody's well. I have enjoyed my few days of just doing my own thing. And let's see, is that going to be the best way? Try to get that on there as good as I can. Okay. All right, I'm just going to make a few of these so you can see what I'm wanting to do. So let me make 2, and then if I don't have more time, I would like to sew around these 2 and ink probably, but I'm not going to do that right now. I think I can do that after. Okay. Because if I sew around it, it doesn't need a lot of glue. You're going to need glue on the edges. Okay, let's do one more. So yes, I have been working on just a journal, just because it's more eclectic. It doesn't have a theme, although its color kind of got in the way, but I like it. And if you guys are watching, let's see, I don't know when I'm going to upload this. I think, let's see, I had to upload today, which is Monday. So I think I'll upload this one on a Tuesday. And then you will see the other one that I'm working on. And where's my little... This gets clogged up so quickly. Where did you go? Oh, it's stuck to the inside. All right, so I would love to be able to mass make like the other ladies who do it, Tina and Rachel, and I don't know. Yeah, I guess Gal does some. These are the names that come to mind. Mass making. I'm sure there's a lot of people. So now if I was doing this not on camera, I would take this and sew it at this point around. Boy, that got really wrinkled. That's that glue. Oh well, it kind of gives that grungy look, which is fine. Okay, let me just close that up for a minute. Save these always, because these make the cutest little notebooks. You know, 4 or 5 pages like that. Plus I have these that are left over, which I can use. I hope I'm in screen. Okay. Now, this is going, let me ink around this just so we have some kind of, well, I need to cut these. So let me get my thing here. I don't want to make them too deep, I don't think. So I'm going to use this corner. I don't know that anybody else would do these like in bulk. I would not usually do them as a mass. Darn, doing that, touching onto the card. But I am just so low on tags, and it's not even that I'm low on ones I don't like or something. It's just, you know, like my journal, the one I just made, I exhausted like every tag I had made, you know, in my stash, because that's what I was trying to do. All right, so we've got that, and let me mark this with an X so I know this is the one I used. Okay, now I need to cut the regular scrapbook paper that I was going to use, because I have all this scrapbook paper, and I thought, well, you know, I should use it. So I'm going to now, these I only want to be 5.5 inches long, and of course my ruler doesn't. I hate pulling that thing out. I wish they had a better way. What did I say, 5 3/4? 5.5. 5.5. So we got a little waste at the other end. Because I usually, well, yeah. And then these are going to be 2 3/4. Let's see how that is going to, like, I don't know, I feel like I want it a little shorter than that. Let me get my little sample thingy here. It's 5 1/4. No, it's 5.5. Okay. 5.5. by 2 3/4. Now I'm not going to probably use this many of this color, but as a background, a lot of times I can add to decorate. I can change the color decoration because, you know, this is kind of a gray-black, and you can put so many colors on it. You can put turquoise or peach or pink or blue. Okay, and let me do, I'm going to do one in this color. And this one I was trying to go for the, oh, there's no purple in that. Well, that's okay. I just thought, let me just, yeah, maybe I'll save it because I'd like to have her. All right, so 2 3/4. I'll just do a couple. I always feel like, you know, I don't want to spend an hour with you guys just making one thing or not decorating, I guess, because I feel like I don't have time to do the decorating part. All right, this is not my favorite, I'll tell you, but I'll live with it. Okay, so now we're going to cut these down. I probably could do a couple at a time. I like to show you, you know, what I'm going to make, and that way you can move on and do something else. So this is pretty much for my own use. Okay, there's a few then. I'll just wait on those. All right, so now these are going to be on to here. Let me just ink around this one real quick. I've been inking with old paper, I think it's called. And I'm a little tired of that color because it's not very dark. It's like you don't even know if you're inking or not, kind of thing. All right, so that's going to sit on top of there. Then we're going to put a tab on it. Now, I thought I would just use neutral tabs that I have and not like this one is Edith Holden tab. You could probably use anything up here. You could put, you know, something that you can punch through, obviously. All right, so this is going to go onto this card. Like so. Okay. And then it's going to go on here. So that comes out to be even at the bottom. I did want it a little bit shorter, but I think it's going to be fine. So this is going to flip out like that. I'm just trying to decide, do I want to put the brad right there? I think it will be fine, except it's going to be pretty high to the top of the page. Maybe I'll come down a little bit lower. So then I'm just going to put a hole in here. Would help if I even was on the straight on. Okay. And then I'm going to use these little brads. You could use a bigger brad if you wanted. Whoops. Guess I better open the legs. Okay, this is one of my favorite tags. I just love the fact that you can go like this and you can write in here, and then on the back you can write and write. So I would prefer this to be coffee dyed, this paper, but it's not. So I can stencil on it, or I should have probably inked around it. But like I said, I probably will sew. Oh, that's a lot of ink. I probably will sew around these first. Oh, that doesn't want to. It doesn't have an end. Oh. Okay. Well, what's going on? I guess it's because that, because that hole. I think if I put washi over this, I just choose some kind of a neutral. And that still works. Okay. So that is my plan. And I just thought that it's a lot of journaling space, and it looks like it's finished at this point. And then of course it would need some decorating, or not. On that particular one, it's got the butterfly already. I wish they wouldn't make the scrapbook paper always with white on the back. So I like that cardstock one, or the craft paper one. Works really nice. Okay, this one's just got some writing. Make sure this is level here. Right. Put that on there. See, the thing is you have to put the tag on separate onto just the front, not the back one, because otherwise you can't turn it. But that's just to give it the little, you know, the effect. I'll put a piece of washi over that so it doesn't stick you or anybody. There we go. So there's another one. I do not like this blue chakra. So I love this paper. I think I'm going to use art glitter instead of, whoops, what did I do it on here? So I'm trying to think if anything else has happened. I don't know, the week flew by, like, I mean, it just flew by. I don't even know when my last video, you know, exactly, but I'm like, okay, there's no comments, nobody's commenting. It's getting kind of lonely, but I love doing this. I really do. I just got kind of, I don't know, feeling kind of lost for a while. Where is my little card thingy? This will work. You know, it's just sometimes burnout, or I don't even think it was burnout. It's just, so I got my little kitten, or I think he's probably a year old, around that, because it's a, what do you call those kind of cat? It's an orange cat, which I've always loved orange cats. You know, he's friendly. I got him in the house, was it yesterday or the day before? So he comes in and he doesn't, you know where he's at, that kind of thing. So he's roaming, looking around, and then he went straight back for the back door. So I opened the door and he went out. So I guess he just doesn't really want to, you know, stay. I don't want to put anything with a major color, although I like that color with it. That's what I'm saying. See, red would be a good color with this, with the black. Let's see. These are like my medium size. I'm out of the bigger ones. I've got to take my Cricut and make tags. So I would take like this scrapbook paper because it's pretty plain, but it would go with a lot of different things. So, and make my little tabs. I'll just use art glitter. What the heck? Actually, the PVA glue is about the same price anyway. All right. The only good thing about the PVA is I get a couple extra seconds. Oops, I don't think that's straight. This is the hardest part because I don't want this to hang up, I don't think, over the edge of that. Okay. Punch that. So let's put a different, I've got some black ones here. Oop, fire department. The hole might not have been quite big enough for this size. Yeah, I kind of like that black. You know, I shouldn't have put this washi on. Hopefully it'll come off, because I'm going to take these apart and sew them. Maybe I should do one stop at pause my video and do that just so you could see, maybe, and then find some kind of decoration. All right, let me do that real quick. I'll just do one. So I've got to take this out because my sewing machine would run over this. I wouldn't be paying attention. All right, hold on. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I sewed around everything. I had gold in my machine, which I really kind of like gold. I'll tell you, either gray or gold, because it seems like tones are usually a goldish tone, and gray again is like a neutral, but it's not so dark like black. And I mean, if you're going for a real black color, then that would be great, but I never know exactly, you know, how dark I'm going to go on something. So that's just a little bit of info. I had, at one point, I had an antique store, not a store, but just the booth, and I painted the walls in there gold, like I don't know, not hard, like a wheat gold or basket gold or whatever, and everything looks so great against that gold color. Everything, you know, any kind of furniture, whatever. So anyway, on here, I have this little card, and I thought I could just rip, this is the edge of an envelope, but I thought I would just rip this. Potential spam is trying to call me. I got my phone on vibrator. Okay, or vibration, I guess. So I thought I could just maybe put... So this kit that I'm going to be using is by Ink and Page. I think it's Ink and Page. And it's called the Raven. So if anybody wants to go take a look at that kit. Why is it ripping? Oh, I hate ripping paper, honestly. I mean, I don't hate it. I wish I could rip it right. That's why I don't like to rip it. Okay, I thought I'd put a little of that color in there. I have this one too, but I think I'm just going to go with this color. So it's kind of a purplish design. Purple's in it. And it's not evil looking. It's not necessarily Halloween. So I don't know what it is, but because I don't like to do Halloween things. I like to make costumes for kids. I mean, I was the costume maker of all time back in the day, but not anymore. My kids had the weirdest costumes. I mean, I just would go all out. I hate things that are so even, Steven, but just stick it on there and be done with it. Maybe that's a little too much over. Better. And I got this kit last year, but I didn't get a time to use it because before you knew it, it was the end of October, and I was thinking, well, this doesn't look very fall, nor does it look, you know, then we're into Thanksgiving, and so I just never printed it out. Okay, so that's just a little idea, and I don't think they would take too long to make a bunch if you have, you know, you kind of do an express line. But oh, and this one I stenciled the back of it. I think I'm gonna coffee dye the rest of these pages, and of course I don't know if I want that many either of this. But like I said, I can put a lot of different colors with it, because I can't put this same one in you know, more than once or maybe twice in one journal. So that's what I'm gonna do. This is just some of the ephemera, and I did it. I did 2 to a page because I was not going to use it in full size. I was going to make it a smaller journal, but now I'm thinking I might go ahead and make it full size. So, but anyway, I still can use all of these. So, I've always been fascinated with that raven bird. I don't know why. It's just, I don't know. It's just one of those, you know, kind of designs you like. Okay, so I'm going to let you go because I don't know how long it's been, but not very long. And then I hope you guys enjoy the journal that I just finished, and kind of a surprise. So, yeah, don't miss watching it, okay? So I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye!